quick question. I found your ad on Craigslist.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. I was wondering, are you guys interested in generating some water heater leads for your business?
I mean, I don't know anybody that's not interested in getting leads.
Well, believe it or not, some people are, man. They just close minded. But anyway, do you only specialize in water heaters?
I mean, if I was to get leads from you, that probably would be the leads that I would want. I mean, I stay busy with plumbing leads all day long. My phone rings probably 40 to 50 times a day, just
Uh huh.
different type of plumbing and handyman things. So, but if you can generate water heater leads and they're viable leads, I mean, yeah, we're all for it.
Okay, okay, yeah, I can definitely do that. I've been doing social media, me and my team, for about 7 years, and we're very good at it. And we do work with other
Okay.
contractors in the area, and we average anywhere from, just depending on their workload, anywhere from 5 to 20 calls a day, just depending on, like I said, the size of their crews. So I definitely can get the phone ringing. So what I'll do, because I know you're out in the field, I'll shoot you over some information, just a little bit about myself and my team. You can look at it, and then we can pretty much take it from there.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. And do you
Yeah, I mean,
guys?
if you could get me viable leads
Okay.
for water heaters, we're all for it.
Okay, that sounds beautiful. And do you guys only do Craigslist, or do you do other stuff outside of that to get the phone ringing?
We do, Craigslist. We have some Facebook and Instagram
Okay.
marketing.
Okay.
Ads on Facebook and Instagram. We also are on Thumbtack.
Okay. Got
Um,
you. Got you. Okay. So you're
that's pretty
serious
much it.
about
I
what
think
you
we're on Nextdoor too.
next door. And what would you say as far as volume? Let's just say we could get the phone ringing for you. What could you guys handle, per day, per week, just to kind of give me an ideal of what your needs are?
I mean, honestly, I could really do as many water heaters as I want per week. I don't really have a limit per se.
Okay, so
Um, but
okay,
yeah.
okay,
So
so
I mean, as many calls as we can get, we can handle.
wow, okay,
So
oh that's serious. Okay, okay, well we can definitely
yeah,
do
I
some
mean,
serious business.
like I said, it may not necessarily be the exact same day with every single one,
Yeah,
but we can schedule them for the following day, a couple days out, whatever needs to be done.
got you, got you. Okay, perfect, perfect. That sounds beautiful. And what's your first name? And then I'm gonna send you over an email, and I'll also text you my information, and then I'll follow up with you. Let's just say like Monday, over the get through the weekend, and then I'll call you like Monday or something, and then we'll just take it from
You're
there.
gonna just send it to the Craigslist email,
What's
or
your email? If you can send, yeah, because at Craigslist email, give me your personal
you
email.
want to just write it down right quick? Because
Yes,
I'm
yes.
at gmail.com.
Okay, perfect, Ty. And should I follow with you first thing in the morning, or does evenings work better for you on Monday?
You can follow up with me in the morning.
Okay,
Shoot me
perfect.
that information. Shoot me whatever you can via text message too. And we'll
Yeah.
just go from there.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. You
Okay.
too. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Booyah! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is how you get it done. Okay? This is how you get it done. All right? Plain and simple. All right? Let's talk about this for a minute. All right? Cold calling. How to get 5 or more clients every single week or month making cold calls. All right? The problem that you guys are having with cold calling, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're not serious, okay? You're not serious about making money in SMMA, all right? You don't want to go through the pain and the rejection, okay, that's required to make the dials, all right? If you're going to make money, ladies and gentlemen, you have to pick this phone up and make calls. All right? You got to make calls. All right? Now, the thing about this gentleman that I just spoke with, ladies and gentlemen, is that he seems serious. They're doing some other marketing, and he's ready to go. He said he can handle whatever I throw at him. All right. So I know I can generate him easily 4 or 5 calls a day. And I know that that's going to turn out to be multiple thousands of dollars. All right. Cold calling is all about mindset. All right. Before I decided to make this video and pick up the phone and make some dials for you guys, I automatically knew I was going to set an appointment. Okay. So the first thing is mindset. You guys have to get your mindset right. Okay. You can't make cold calls, ladies and gentlemen, with a messed up mind. You don't believe in yourself. That's key. You're fearful and you don't believe in yourself. All right. You have to believe that when you pick this phone up, okay, when you pick this thing up, all right, and you begin to make the dials, you're going to win. Okay. You can't win the game, ladies and gentlemen, when in your mind, you feel you're going to lose. That's a loser's mindset. You're doing the activity, but in your heart and in your mind, you don't believe you're going to make it. And if you don't believe you're going to make it, gang, you're not going to make it. And that's the biggest problem I see in students and, my subscribers. You're having problems. You're pulling your hair out. And you're like, Maurice, I just can't do it. I don't have my client. Calm down, okay? This is why I make cold calls to prove to you guys, does not matter. I can always get clients, okay? And I'm not even in the process of getting clients. I do this for you. I do this for my students. I do this for my subscribers to let you guys know it doesn't matter what day it is. It could be Sunday. It could be 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. It can be 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. It does not matter. When I make calls, I'm going to get clients, okay? And I want you guys to have the same mentality and the same mindset. The mindset thing is killing you guys. It's hurting you. It's stopping you from being successful. You guys can do this if you believe and if you take massive action, okay? Now, also, this is what I want to talk about too, okay? Because a lot of you guys are still struggling with the process of getting clients and following up and what I'm doing, okay? The first step, ladies and gentlemen, you got to make the phone calls, okay? And that in itself is a process, meaning you're going to get people that don't pick up the phone. You're going to go through a lot of calls, all right? You're going to get people that may say, hey, I'll take a look at your information, all right? And they don't, all right? And then here's the thing, though. Here's the problem that I know you guys are having, too, when you're making cold calls, is that this is a big one. Write this one down. You're talking to unqualified people. Okay, write that down. That's a big one. Okay, how do you know people are unqualified? Here's the 3 things you guys need to ask clients, all right? If you want to get serious people, and I can guarantee if you get 10 people like this, number one, they've been in business over a minimum of 2 years, okay? They're spending money in advertising, all right? Typically, if someone has been in business, more than a couple of years, let's say 3 years, all right? And they're spending over, not only advertising, but they're also spending a minimum of $2,000 a month, okay? This is a big secret. If they're spending more than $2,000 a month, that's typically a client for me. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get that person, all right? They're already spending money in marketing. I don't have to coerce them or twist their arm or to sell them on advertising, all right? That's a big one, ladies and gentlemen. That right there in itself, if you get people that's been in business, a minimum of 3 to 5 years, they're already advertising, whether it's Google, Bing, Facebook, or what have you, and they're spending a minimum of $2,000 a month, those are A clients. Those are A+ clients for me. Those are the people that I go after. If they're spending $5,000 or $10,000, those are slam dunks, okay? So the problem that you guys are having and the reason why you're frustrated is you're talking to unqualified people. So what you have to do is qualify them, all right? You have to qualify them. Now, the reason why I was probing for him, I didn't even ask him, how much he was spending. But I know that he's spending money because he's marketing and doing advertising on these other platforms, like you said, Google and Facebook or what have you. Even if he's not, all right, I already know if I position, okay, myself, because I'm going to send him some information. You guys can click the link in the description. You guys can get the pre-made presentation that I created, and you guys can send the information off to the people if you guys want to make calls and you want something to send people. Notice he wanted me to send him something, okay? Now, that's not important. What's important is when I follow up with them, okay? There's 10 questions. I put that in the ICP. If you guys don't have the 10 questions, click the link in the description, grab the ICP course, all right? Because when I go back to follow up on Monday with this gentleman, those are the questions that I'm going to ask him, all right? And those questions are going to prime me to literally get the order, get the client, all right? Get the sale, all right? It's really simple. I don't twist people's arms when I go to the close, all right? When I go to close the client, all right? I just ask a bunch of questions. It's like going to the doctor, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to a doctor and he doesn't ask you any questions, he just prescribes something for you, you're probably going to walk out of the doctor's office. It's the same thing when you're going through the close, all right? You have to ask qualifying questions. You have to ask questions that's going to let the client know, hey, you need me, all right? And those questions are powerful. All right. So if you guys don't have the questions, you want to know how I'm going to close this gentleman, click the link in the description. You guys can grab the ICP course. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to go through some pain. Building an agency is painful. All right. And a lot of you guys aren't tough enough. You got to toughen up and you got to go through the bumps and the bruises. All right. You're going to have to make a minimum of 500 calls a week if you're new, because you're learning something new. It's a process. All right. No pain, no gain. What are some of the pains that you go through that I faced when I went from a warehouse to making 10 G's a month, my first year in SMMA? All right. Number one, I had to get over the pain of myself, of being lazy. You know what I mean? And being disciplined. Saying, hey, you know what? I got to go through this. I was tired. I wanted to watch TV too. But the pain of not being able to pay my bills was more painful. So I picked up the phone and made calls, all right? Yes, you're going to get people that aren't going to say yes. Yes, you're going to get people that may be rude and mean. Yes, you're going to have to spend time. You may have to be on the phone for 4 hours. You may have to be on the phone for 5 hours. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you it's worth it. That's what I see. A lot of people's work ethic is poor. You got a low work ethic and you want to make $10,000 a month in SMMA, gang, you're in the wrong profession. Okay, when I made calls, I was on the phone day in and day out. I was buying courses, reading the books, going through pain. It's like working out, being in the gym. When you go to the gym and you want muscles, man, you got to get that bench press and it hurts. You got to do the same thing when you're making calls. You got to spend money on yourself. And you got to put in the time and the effort. You call people back and they're not there. You're like, man, this hurts. You got this person. And then he says, you know what? I don't have the money or I'm not interested anymore. You're like, oh, man, Maurice, this hurts. That's the pain you have to embrace. Write that down. Embrace pain. Embrace the process. So many people aren't embracing the process of getting to the $10,000 a month. It's a process and it's painful. Whether you're in real estate, whether you're in Shopify, whether you're, selling information products, you're going to go through pain. Okay. You can't avoid pain. So many of you guys are trying to avoid pain. You don't want nobody to tell you no. People are going to tell you no. They're supposed to tell you no. Everybody's not going to say yes, gang. So get that through your mind. Okay. These are some of the hurdles you're going to go through. So being that you're going to have to go through these hurdles, go through them anyway. Okay. It's exactly what I go through every day in all of my business endeavors. All right. I go through pain. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I embrace the pain. I feel it and I go through it. Because remember, I'm building muscle. I'm building money. And if you guys want to make money, okay, you're going to have to go through the struggle of getting better at getting clients and going through the process of making calls. That's why I say get coaching, get the courses, read the books, grow yourself. This stuff never changes. I never stop talking about this stuff because this is what you got to go through because you guys are struggling right now. I got to get you to the money. That's Uncle Maurice's job, is to get you guys to the money. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to give you guys the real. I got to give you guys the realness, because if I give you anything else, I'm selling you a false dream. And I'm not here to sell nobody a false dream. You got to work for what you want, man. And it's painful. It doesn't always go the way you think it should go, but it's part of the journey and the process. Because I look back when I went from that warehouse working, making $10 an hour, to now making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I was like, man, it's worth it. But it hurt. It don't get me wrong. When you fall off a bike, it hurt. But you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you get back on this phone, and you continue to make calls every single day. Every single day, make calls. That's another tip. Every single day, don't give up. Too many of you guys give up too easy. You don't make calls or you don't get results and you quitting. Give it time. I want you guys to give it 6 months. Give it a year. Give it 4 years. Give it as long as it takes for you to get better and to grow and to go through the process of being a better you, because that's what you're trying to master. You got to master yourself, gang. So many of you guys just want $10,000 the next day. That's not going to happen. Okay? You got to go through the process of going to the gym, of making calls religiously every single day until you get what you want. Don't stop until you hit your goals. A lot of you guys say, Maurice, when should I stop? Until you get your first client. If you have not gotten your first client yet, you keep going. Also, if you have not gotten your client, you've been on the phone for more than 90 days, you need to hire a coach. Don't sit there and suffer. Take some of your hard-earned money, okay, because you've already wasted 90 days. Go ahead and plop down $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, whatever coaching costs. Put it on a credit card. Do what you got to do. Don't make excuses. My mentors told me you can make money, you can make excuses, but you can't do both. If you've been in this thing more than 90 days, you need help. You need specialized coaching, okay? You need somebody to hold your hand and take you through the finish line and show you how to do this business, okay? That's what you need to do. But don't give up. Do not give up, gang. So embrace the process, go through the pain, make the calls, ladies and gentlemen, and this is how you build a legitimate $10,000 to $20,000 a month business. What I showed you guys at the beginning of this video is what you need to do every day. You need to talk to clients, not watch TV. Stop scrolling IG, get off Facebook, turn YouTube off, okay? And this phone should be stuck to your face. I want you to get some duct tape and wrap this phone around your head and you keep it to your ear and your mouth, and you get on Yelp, you get on Craigslist, you go to Google, you can go to Facebook, and you find businesses in your area and you call them for a minimum of 1 to 2 hours a day. And you do it until you get your first client. You can find outsourcers on Fiverr to do the ads for you, okay? That's all you got to do, gang. And you got a legitimate business that will generate you thousands of dollars every month. Business owners are everywhere. Let me just shine some light on that. People ask me, is SMMA dead? No. Business owners always need calls coming in. They can't survive without new customers, okay? So they always are open to someone that can help them with marketing, all right? So stop with that. It doesn't matter if you're in India, Indonesia, because I got viewers from all over, and you guys ask me the same question. As long as you got some heart, you can take some pain, okay? But if you get on that phone, I don't care what language you speak. I don't care if English is not your first language. You can do it too, all right? Because a person is a person is a person. If I'm out there drowning, I don't care if you're Chinese. I don't care what race you are, all right? It does not matter. I'm taking the life preserver, all right? I want to be saved. I'm in the ocean drowning. I'm not going to say, well, because you don't talk right. As long as you say, Get the life preserver. I'm going to get it. If you point, it doesn't matter. I'm grabbing it. And it's the same thing when you're making phone calls and English is not your second language. As long as you got heart and I feel that, you can help me, I'm going to look at your information. So get rid of that stigma too. I'm busting all stigmas today. It's time for you guys to get rich and make money in SMMA. Cut the excuses out, gang, and let's get clients and let's make money, okay? Plain and simple. It's time to make money and it's time to stop playing games, all right? You're going to go through pain, okay? If you don't want to go through pain, get a job. You don't want to go through no pain, get a job. But then again, you're still going to go through pain at a job because of the pain of looking at that check every month and every week, okay? And it's not enough to pay all your bills and to live a phenomenal life. That's going to be painful too. So you got to pick your poison. Which pain do you want? Working a job or picking up this phone, getting about 4 or 5 no's a day and getting 2 or 3 yeses a day and building a dynasty for you and your family? You make the decision. It's up to you. I made the decision and I live a phenomenal life. I can do the things that I want to do. No, I'm not on YouTube boasting about my cars and houses and all that. It's not about that, okay? It's about the niceties in life that I enjoy. You know what I mean? To vacation when I want. Not even look at the ticket. If I want to fly today, I just get on there and fly. Gas prices are high in California, but I don't worry about that. If the gas prices could get to $50 a gallon, I don't care. I just get another client and have them pay for it. That's what you got when you do SMMA, ladies and gentlemen. I don't worry about prices, okay? I just get another client, whatever I want. It doesn't matter. And you can do the same thing. So, gang, I hope this video has been of immense value to you. If it has, hit the thumbs up. Make sure you comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. If you need help, click the link in the description. You can sign up for a strategy call. You guys can also sign up for one-on-one coaching and also grab the ICP. If you're making cold calls and you don't have that information I put in ICP, you're doing yourself a disservice. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.